Coach, Tyler Anderson, the depth chart that was released on Tuesday and moved down to defensive end on there at least. What have you seen from him in the first few weeks that made you feel like he's suited to that position? A lot of people would say he's a little small, I guess, to play there.
Well, he's a buck is what he is. He'll play defensive end against certain situations, or in certain situations against certain personnel groups by the offense. We want to be able to get more speed on the field, and we'll flip him over there too. The defensive end position. We won't put him on the field as a defensive end against two backs or tight end and two backs. Against run formations, he'll still play buck in those situations. What I've seen from him is he's extremely athletic, very coachable, and he plays extremely hard.
How many different types of packages have you put in?
Total?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we just now put in, a nickel package with 3 pass rushers, up there, and a few more DBs on the field. We got our base personnel package, which is, with Will Clark would be at end. I've seen the depth chart, but that wouldn't be our base way of playing things. And then we've got, another package where we can play Tyler at end, and I basically have 2 bucks on the field together with a little more speed inside at the tackle position.
You guys got 1 week of spring left. You like where you're at? Obviously, I'm sure you guys would like to be a little further than you are, but you feel good about where you guys are with 1 week left?
Well, I feel good about it, but we're never going to be satisfied. There's always things that you can do better and ways you can improve, and so while we're happy with the progress we made, we're nowhere near where we want to be for sure.
What are some of the issues with Tyler moving from linebacker to where you got him now? What are the things he's got to work on?
Well, it's just, everything happens a little quicker when your hand's on the ground at defensive end or you're on the line of scrimmage. But the way they played last year here, those guys that from time to time lined up on the line of scrimmage and played. And so, really the guys that are the best pass rushers I've ever had never played defensive line. You got guys that are athletes that get up there and can learn how to rush the quarterback. And so, really, it's still football. You're still getting on and off blocks and making plays.
I noticed that you've got 2 seniors in your group, so you've got still relatively in the 2D, so you've got a relatively young group of kids, right, to work with.
Right. Yeah, we're young, no doubt about it, and so we'll lose 2, and I think we're adding 4 new guys coming in, as freshmen, and Amarjay's already here, so, if we can continue to recruit the way that they recruited here last year and keep adding class on class, then we'll have a lot of depth up there. It'd be great.
Realistically, though, the guys that you're going to have to work are going to be the guys you're working with now. Those new kids, it's going to be tough for them to come into play.
Well, they may have to. I mean, that's just part of college football today, I've seen them on film. I don't know them, personally. I've never seen them, in person. So, I'm not ready to say whether they can play or not. If they can help us win, then they'll play.
Have you seen a lot of encouraging things from some of those young guys this spring?
On that we have here now? Oh, yeah. I mean, they want to win. It's important to them, and they're excited about getting out there and going to work every day. They're buying into everything we're trying to teach them and tell them, and that's the most important thing. Now we haven't played a game yet, and so when you guys got guys that haven't played in college football game before, then it's going to be an adjustment. And so my job is to get them ready for that.
What's the toughest thing for Amarjay right now?
It's just the grind, and the expectations. I don't know that. I don't know anything about his high school program. I know that they've won a lot of games, but just in college football, just the daily expectations, in the classroom and meetings and on the field, it's just a grind, and it's just something he's going to have to push through.